For me, it is so fulfilling to be able to see them go from powerless to powerful in just a very short amount of time.
Welcome back to Practical and Positive Leadership, the show that tackles real-world leadership challenges to help you boost performance and build resilient, motivated teams. I'm Monica May-Dunn, CEO of Arizona Escrow and Financial. Each month, we bring you actionable strategies and expert insights from leaders who've been right where you are. My guest today is Gary Johnson, founder of J2 Marketing Consultants. Gary helps attorneys grow their book of business by aligning their marketing efforts with the kind of clients they want to work with. Gary, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Monica. I'm very happy that we finally got this going. This is
I know.
great. Yeah,
You're a
be
busy
fun.
man.
Oh, no, not at all.
I've been following your content and I love your message. It's focused, empowering, and real. For those who haven't met you, can you tell us a bit about what you do for J2 Marketing and how you help attorneys succeed?
Yeah, so my business is to simplify it as much as possible. We coach attorneys to help them increase their confidence, decrease their time that they're spending on marketing, and increase their book of business with ideal clients. Because when we work with ideal clients, it's so much easier to do what we do. Plus, you actually get enjoyment out of it. And then that becomes even more attractional to what they do. We do that through messaging, through strategies, and also through accountability as well. Because as you know, if you do not ever implement a strategy, well, then it's just crap. You might as well just put it on the shelf. So we make sure that they're actually implementing it so that they can get some results.
Because really, it would be a waste if you're trying to train them and they don't use the tools that you're giving them. And yeah,
Yep. 100%. It's like, why
yes,
do it? Like,
yeah.
don't hire me then. If you're not going to implement, don't hire me.
What inspired you to focus on marketing for attorneys specifically?
So, when I first started J2 Marketing, or the thought of J2 Marketing, I got my own business coach. And one of the things that we did was target market. And I wanted to be an attorney when I went to college until I didn't. And I've always had a fascination with the law. Plus, also, I knew a lot of attorneys that were struggling with marketing and business development. And one of the reasons why is because they don't teach that in law school at all, And so you have these really confident attorneys who aren't confident when it comes to marketing and business development. They don't know what to do, or they're just kind of scrambling through it or winging it. And so I looked at this and going, these individuals want to make a difference in the world. I want to make sure that they can spread that message out there so that they can help more people.
That's incredible. What's the number one mistake you see lawyers making when trying to market their practice?
This is a big one where they answer the question, so what do you do for a living, correctly? And it's a mistake because they're not supposed to actually answer that question.
Wow.
Because what do you do for a living? They're going to give all their services. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. And the reason why that's a mistake is because neurologically, we do not make our decisions based on the features. We make decisions on how we will benefit. And so when they can message themselves with the benefits and not the services, or you utilize the services towards that, but the benefits will go straight to your old brain, which is your decision maker. And then it enables them to make a decision quickly on saying, I want to use Monica services right off the bat, as opposed to, yeah, I don't think that that's landing.
Wow. That's really insightful. When you talk about ideal clients, how do you define that and how can attorneys start attracting those ideal clients?
So, an ideal client is somebody who, one, has a need for your services. You enjoy working with those types of people. Here's a big one. They can actually afford your damn services, because there's too many times we're like, oh, we want to go after this. And you're like, yeah, but they can't afford you at all. So they need to be able to afford your services. And then lastly, those individuals or industries that you want to learn more about. And the reason why that's such an important element is because it keeps you on your toes. It doesn't allow you to get bored because you're thrilled about it. And so it just enables you to actually give your clients more benefits when you're doing your services.
So, what role does content play in building the trust with the right audience?
Oh God, a ton. I mean, a ton. Geez. So content, if you're charging a lot of money for your services, which, high paid advisors and lawyers do on a regular basis, no one is going to utilize your services unless they understand what's up here in your brain. And in order for them to understand how do you think, that's content is right there. Give that content away.
Mhm.
Allow the audience or whoever is reading it, watching your marketing, allow them to understand how does Monica think? How does Monica look at challenges, at certain things? Because once we get that, it becomes so much easier to go, ooh, she's the one. Therefore, I will be more than happy to pay $900,000 an hour for her services because I get it. And that's an important element.
Well, that makes sense. I know with our content, we try to build the trust with our, LinkedIn, of course,
Yep.
the blogs, the newsletters, the bulletins, and then the podcast.
Yeah.
So just giving, the public just good content. I think
Yeah.
that's been, yeah, very, very instrumental in our success.
Yeah. I totally agree.
What leadership habits or mindsets have you seen separate attorneys who succeed at business development and those who struggle?
Hmm. Good question. I would
Mm.
say mindset of giving
Mm.
because it allows you to build deeper relationships with other people. One of the things that I love about you personally is the fact that you are that. Every single time that I've ever been in a provisor meeting and you're always giving to people. You're like, hey, I connected this person. I want to go, put this person on your podcast or let me invite you to this event.
Yeah.
You're always doing that. That is a giving mentality. And what happens is whether you call it God or the universe, it always comes back to you. And the reason why it does is because then people go, Monica is building a relationship with me, as opposed to Monica wants to build a transaction with me.
Right.
There's a huge difference between the two. And yet, most people act on transaction as opposed to acting on a relationship. And we sniff it out. It's where people go, oh man, she's sleazy, she's salesy, ugh, that's a transaction, right? As
Right.
opposed to a true relationship. So that giving aspect is so important.
And I think I remember, I don't know exactly where that I learned you don't go into a room or a meeting or any kind of event with the thought of what's in it for me. I want to talk to people. I want to learn about people and what they do because hey, I may not need their services, but I probably know somebody who does, or may someone that comes into a networking event or whatever might need your services. And if
Yep.
I have a relationship with you, then I will recommend you. I'm not going
Hmm.
to recommend somebody that I don't trust.
Totally true, right? But you're
Right.
not going to get that unless you're giving and you're
Yes.
listening and we can also, there's an energy around somebody who is a taker, who
Mm.
is somebody who is very transactional. You just feel it, right? You're like, I don't know what it is about this guy, but I just don't trust them. Well, it's
Right.
because they're all transactional and they're giving off that vibe, that smell, as I like to say.
I just don't
Smelly
like it
smell.
when someone's always trying to sell me something.
Oh God, it's annoying as sorry, I'm trying not to swear.
Have you seen attorneys successfully use partnerships with businesses like escrow and financial services to expand their client base?
They have to.
Hmm.
It's a necessity. I'll give you an example, like an M&A attorney. Having a relationship with somebody like yourself is so important because they need your services when they're either buying or selling an organization. And The benefit to them of having a relationship with you is the fact that they are giving their client better services,
Yeah.
a better benefit at the end that it's like, okay, they're not going to screw it up. AEF is going to take care of you. They're going to walk you. They're not going to be like, oh, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to get this last week. Now we can't close on this because of, and you're like, what happened? And so those partnerships are essential, absolutely essential when it comes to business development. And anybody who's just short-sighted, you're losing
Yeah.
out on a lot of business. I mean, a lot of business. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely say it's an enormous part.
And I think that the communication and the
Mm,
responsiveness is huge with building that trust with your relationships with those
yep.
partners. Because
Yep.
if they can't get a hold of you, if you're not responding to them, yeah,
Oh, it's awful, and I had done a video the other day on this where I said, if you want to double your business, all you have to do is one thing, respond in a timely manner.
I love that.
Because when you do that with everything, not like, oh, I'm going to pick and choose. When you do that with everything, one, your client satisfaction is going to go through the roof, which allows you to get more referrals. Plus, during a deal, all the other professionals will also see that as well. But here's another thing is when somebody refers you business or introduces you to somebody and you don't respond for a few
Yeah.
days, what it tells the other person is you don't give a shit about them. I don't care, but I find with a lot of attorneys, they use this as an excuse. I don't want to respond in a timely manner because I want them to think I'm busy, that I'm attractive, that I got so much business. And I'm like, that's great if you want zero business because I would never want to work with somebody who is too busy to service me.
Right.
So you're indirectly telling them, I can't service you and I really don't care about you either. Plus, your referral source is also kicked to the curb too, because they have put their reputation on the line saying, hey, you got to use Monica. And then Monica doesn't show up and you
Yeah.
go, that's on me. Oh man. Well, let me get
Yeah.
you somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And people remember that.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
It's
You can just one
incredible.
time and then they're going to remember that, oh, they don't respond. So I'm
Yeah.
going to move on to somebody else.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want someone who is going to respond. And that is, yeah, that's one of the things here with our attorney or any client or any, because we deal with like business brokers, commercial brokers, attorneys on all sides.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things with holding and disbursement accounts as well. You need to keep that responsiveness. And
Right.
Olivia, our escrow administrator, she is, yeah, amazing at that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yes,
So essential.
it's so essential. If a law firm wanted to expand their local area, what's the first thing they should need to adjust in their marketing?
Use LinkedIn more.
Yeah.
Really going after those connections that are outside of that local area and start to really build a relationship with them with the whole goal of getting it off of LinkedIn. So, for instance, like you connect with, let's just say, a business owner that is, let's just say, 2 hours away from your local area. And you start to build that relationship by commenting on their stuff, maybe sending them some different messages, sending them some valuable information, and then going, hey, let's have a Zoom call.
Mhm.
Really get to know each other, which is what I mean by taking it off of LinkedIn, trying to get into the email so that you can actually correspond in a different way than on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a great platform to build new relationships. However, not everybody goes on to LinkedIn every single day. So
Yeah.
to just message back and forth, whereas on email, everybody checks email all day long, every single
Yeah.
day. It's a very easy thing to do. So we want to make sure that we move over to the medium that actually is effective. But I think LinkedIn is a great, great platform to expand your local area with zero cost to it. It's
Right,
zero cost. I
exactly.
mean, it's time, yes, but it's zero cost.
And you have to work, like I started, 4 years ago, really investing in my using LinkedIn time wise. And I had 228 connections.
Oh
Now
my
I'm over
God.
over 13,000, almost
Yeah.
14,000 now. But it is, you're right. You have to work it. But I think it's been incredibly valuable for free, right?
Yeah.
Using it in the right way. Yeah, I
In the
love
right
that.
way. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do. You got to do it in the right way.
Gary, this has been so insightful. I know a lot of our attorney listeners will walk away with fresh ideas and hopefully more confidence in their next marketing move. Where can people connect with you or learn more about J2 marketing?
Best way is LinkedIn, my website. Go onto LinkedIn. I love posting videos and content on there. It's all free again. It's just out there to really ingest so that they can go, oh, okay, yeah, Gary would be the right coach for me. Or good God, I don't like that obnoxious a-hole. I think I want somebody else. But it's a very good way to experience, me, but it also teaches people. Like we try to put out as much content as we can to really educate. And they can also find me on my podcast, which I just started last week. Um,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very exciting to do this kind of stuff, and it's strictly on legal marketing. That's all it is. And it's called Unfuck Your Legal Marketing. I know that you'll be surprised by that. But
I'm going to definitely subscribe.
yeah, please do. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Okay. And to our listeners, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback fuels our mission for more practical insights into real world leadership. Until next time, stay practical and stay positive and keep leading with purpose.